Welcome everyone back to Straight to VOD, the number one place you can get movie reviews for movies that no one else is talking about. And today, we're talking about Old Guy, or as I like to call it, two A-list actors needing a paycheck in between gigs. That's basically what this movie is. Old Guy was directed by Simon West, who directed well-known action films like Con Air, Expendables 2, and my personal favorite, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Man, people back then did not appreciate the greatness that we got with that movie.
Well, time to save the universe again then, is it?
Absolutely.
A seasoned contract killer ready to return to the field after his arthritis surgery is unexpectedly offered a final gig alongside a talented but rebellious young assassin. Their mission in Northern Ireland takes a twist as suspicions arise that the young assassin might be part of a scheme to replace the older generation of operatives with younger, more ruthless breed. So let me get this out of the way first. You've seen movies like this before. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you have followed me with this channel so far, you know that I don't mind when movies are repetitive and they recycle the same formula over and over again. As long as you put a nice little spin to it, have some interesting characters, you know, make the movie fun. But unfortunately, this film doesn't know how to do that. And I have a ton of issues and criticisms with this film. But the biggest problem that I have with this film is that the characters are so uninteresting, so unbelievably unlikable, that it just brings this movie down so much. Because every time these characters get on screen, I was just wondering to myself, why do I care? And even Lucy Liu's character, who is, I would say, probably the most likable of the characters in the film, her storyline is tragically terrible. I don't know why she was in the movie because her character is not needed at all. They try to do some kind of character building where she's like trying to find herself and like, you know, not want people to portray her a certain way that they have been portraying her apparently in this entire world. But, doesn't work. Don't know why she's here. And man, Lucy Liu so far in 2025 has not had a good run. I watched The Presence, and she was in that movie. It's better than this film, but that movie wasn't good either. And now, Old Guy. I keep on wanting to say The Old Guy, but you know, probably they couldn't use that title because, you know, the Old Guy show on FX recently canceled. You know, maybe some copyright infringement. And what makes things worse with this film is over the years, we've had some really good action films in this kind of genre where it's like an old retired guy or an old guy comes back from retirement and wants to fuck shit up. John Wick, think Taken, and I know what you think. You're like, you're comparing Old Guy to John Wick and Taken? No, I'm not. I'm just saying we had action films like that in that same ilk. But unlike The Old Guy, we like those characters in the John Wick films and Taken and all that stuff. We like Liam Neeson, we like Keanu Reeves, and you know, people like Christoph Waltz too and Lucy Liu. But the characters that they play in this movie are just not it, boo.
This sucks.
Another thing that I found that took away from this film was the editing. I felt like that I missed something the entire time I was watching it. The moment I pushed play, I was lost, and I felt like I had come into a series, a television series, and I was a season or two behind. And they're saying stuff, there's characters that are coming in, that they're coming in with the presence like, hey, you already know who I am, right? You know, I did this back in the day, and you should know who I am. And I'm just sitting there. Was there a movie before this or something? And I don't talk about the music aspect of a film, the score of a film, that much in my reviews, if at all. But for this film, I had to talk about it because the score adds on to the film not being too good, which is weird to me. The score that they have for this film is so like, I don't know how to describe it that well. It makes me feel like I want to sleep. And with that sound of making me want to, you know, curl up into a blanket and fall asleep, plus the characters not being interesting and the story being really generic. It's just a combination of something that I don't think you should watch. So overall, everyone, I think that you should probably skip Old Guy. You know, watch a different Christopher Waltz movie or Lucy Liu movie. Check out Charlie's Angels. You know, those first two films, prime Lucy Liu status right there. Kill Bill, prime Lucy Liu. If you're a fan of Lucy Liu, go check those movies out. You know, Christopher Waltz, he's done so many great things. I don't know why he's in this movie. He doesn't fit the part. You know, I'm probably going to be the first person in history to say that Christopher Waltz shouldn't probably be playing this character. They should probably reverse the roles. You know, Lucy Liu should be playing the retired old person coming out of retirement and training a young new assassin. I think that would have been a little bit more interesting. I feel like she has the presence for that. Christopher Waltz, sorry, man. This role is just not good. I paid $14.99 over on Amazon Prime for this film. That is way too much for a VOD film. I did it for y'all. You know, I sold out the cash for you guys just to give you a heads up that don't check this movie out because it ain't good. But as always, I want to hear from you. Maybe I'm missing something here. Let me know if you enjoyed this film. What did you like about this film? But if you didn't like it, you know, let me know too. Let me hear it in the comments. Let's discuss. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for checking out this video. And if you are a fan of VOD movie reviews that the big YouTubers are afraid to talk about, then this is the place for you. Straight to VOD. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit those comment buttons. Don't know why I said hit the comment button, but you know what I'm talking about. And as always, everyone, keep watching.
This sucks.